Hi, I'm John, and this is Dice Paper Miniatures Live Clips. These are segments pulled from my Twitch live streams. This is a way for me to cross-promote both my YouTube recorded content as well as my Twitch live streams. The kind of content you'll see on the live clips focuses on, well, the material I have over on Twitch live stream, but in bite-sized segments. Everything from miniature painting to hobby reviews and discussions, unboxings, and various industry news. It would be awesome if you could click that subscribe and notification bell for future content updates, as well as share this content. All of this helps with the YouTube algorithm. In addition to helping the YouTube channel here, it also helps bring awareness to the Twitch livestream, which is typically at least once a week, if not multiple times a week. The schedule is a work in progress, so it definitely helps to follow me on Twitch so you don't miss any of those live streams there. But if you do, that's what the live clips are for here on YouTube. And lastly, before we get into the content here for the live clip, please consider checking out the merch store over on Teespring, where I have things like t-shirts, mugs, stickers, banners, and now face masks, which are perfect for respecting the space of your fellow gamers at your local game store. Furthermore, some of these live clips I do reserve for my Patreon page, which if you haven't checked that out, I definitely encourage you to check out the Patreon, as that is just another way to help support the channel, which helps creating the content that you see here. Thank you so much. Now here is today's live clip. Now the other thing for Warhammer Underworlds that I thought was of interest, this announcement was back on the 16th, so about 10 days ago. Yeah, this is interesting. So this is the revised roadmap. Again, everything kind of changed up from the pandemic. In the short term, in July, we have a new free solo play adventure which you can download. So again, this was back on July 16th. So that's pretty cool. I feel like this is by far one of the better GW games for me personally, because it hits not only the cool miniature aspect, but I'm really into card games as well, and so this has that card game component. So that's really sweet. This is also interesting. So they have new warbands released in August, September. There's a multiplayer expansion, so I'll be curious about that, what that's about. Because typically when you have a new, like we're on the Beastgrave like season, this is technically like season 3. Previously we had Night Vault, that was season 2, and then before season 2 we had Shadespire, which because the way they do their logo, when Shadespire came out, it had the larger name, right? So everyone used to call Warhammer Underworlds Shadespire originally. In fact, a lot of my friends still call this game Shadespire, but it's technically Warhammer Underworlds. And season 1 was Shadespire, season 2 is Night Vault, and season 3 is Beastgrave. So this is really interesting to me that they have like a mid-season multiplayer expansion. Maybe that wasn't initially planned. Maybe this is how they're trying to stay on track with their releases by bundling multiple warbands together. Let's see what that looks like. And they got a lot of cool stuff coming out. Like I said, I really like this game. So yeah, so it looks like in August. Okay. So initially, these were probably not going to be released together, but to kind of stay on track, it looks like they're doing a special bundle. Yeah. These sculpts are seriously cool. We already have an orc, or auric, however they they trademarked their version of the word orc. But these orcs are awesome. They already had a season 1. In season 1 they had an orc release. I think for Night Vault, I don't think they had orcs in Night Vault. It was just in Shadespire. I should know that. I think I have every expansion. There may have been a different orc release for Night Vault. I'm drawing a blank on that right now, which no surprise. But these are definitely new for Warhammer Underworlds. I'm blanking on the name, but I believe it's listed here. Yes, the Daughters of Kane. So that's what these are, but these were initially meant to be, I think, sold individually. I could be wrong. That's just how they initially were advertised, as individual warbands. But now, I'm just gonna close that out. But now they're kind of bundled together, and I admit I like both of these. And also, these are a great way if you're playing Warcry. More often than not, some of these warband packs are also usable models in Warcry. So I don't know if you've seen some of my other content. Part of what really appeals to me with a lot of the GW products is when they come out with a game that can also have components, particularly miniatures, that can be used for other game systems within their business model, if you will. So I really, yeah, I dig that personally. So yeah, kind of going back up to this release. So this you can download now in July. In August we get this multi-pack. Very cool. And then there is in October free fighter cards. Actually, yeah. They don't show them here. So probably getting whiplash. I keep going up and down here. So October, there's just going to be some free fighter cards for multiplayer. That's cool. And then we have a free downloadable expansion in November. That's interesting. I wonder, there might be, they may have discussed this on the Warhammer live stream on Twitch maybe recently. I may have to go back and look for that, see if there's any recorded content that kind of goes into detail what the free fighter cards are, as well as this downloadable expansion. That's one way to do it. And it looks like Season 4. Yeah, so it looks like they're just really trying to play catch up. They're definitely, yeah, actually, I was going to say there wasn't quite as many warbands for Beastgrave, but I think there was. I'm looking over to my left because there's 4 expansions currently out, including the original Beastgrave box set. So there were 2 warbands in there, 3, 4, 5, 6 warbands. This multi-pack will make 7 and 8. So that's probably about right. Night Vault probably had around 8 if I recall, maybe a little more. The problem with playing pretty much all the GW games, or attempting to play most of the GW games, it's kind of hard to keep track of what's what. Gotta admit. Oi. Alright, so, and then in December, a whole new expansion. This looks interesting. Warhammer Underworlds Facebook page. Let's go take a look at that. Interesting. So it doesn't, let's just go by post. So I'm not, helps having things in order that way. In fact, I'm gonna shift this off to, oh well, you can see some names, but that's fine. Doesn't look like we're seeing too many And then a whole lot of new announcements, I guess. At least not lately. This goes all the way back to June. So yeah, the most latest, really of relevant information was on July 16th. Looks like there's definitely some discussion. Yeah, alright. Let's close that out. Okay, cool. So that's it for Warhammer Underworlds. Yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes out for that new expansion. I didn't get a chance, you know, it's kind of unfortunate with the pandemic. I didn't get a chance to really play too much in this Beastgrave. I did download the Steam version of the game. I've got a few games in. I feel like I need to play that more online before I stream that, because I'm super rusty. And it's pretty intuitive in a way to play on Steam. They kind of do some of the things for you, of course, but as far as building my deck, I want to get a little bit better handle on that. I didn't play it enough to begin with to really commit to memory some of the cards, so I need to go back and brush up on that before I play on Steam.